Heartland has always been more than just a ranch. It's a legacy of love, resilience, and family ties that run deeper than the land itself. But as season 20 unfolds, the ranch faces challenges that threaten everything the Bordens have built. Secrets from the past, unexpected returns, and decisions that could change the future forever are on the horizon. What will become of Heartland Ranch? Who will rise and who will be forced to make sacrifices? This season promises twists that fans never saw coming, and a journey that will test the very heart of the family. The morning sun rises over Heartland Ranch, but this time, its warmth cannot hide the tension lingering in the air. Amy and Ty's children are growing. The ranch is bustling with horses and daily chores, yet a sense of unease seems to hover over the fields. Rumors of financial strain have started to ripple through the small community, and even the most loyal friends of Heartland feel the subtle shift in the winds. Everyone knows that change is inevitable, but no one is truly ready for what is coming. Amy, standing at the edge of the pasture, feels the weight of responsibility heavier than ever before. Her love for the land is matched only by her determination to keep the ranch thriving, but she begins to wonder if passion alone is enough. Every decision she makes now seems like a delicate balancing act between preserving family history and embracing the future. Her mind drifts to the challenges she faced in the past, storms that threatened the horses, financial crises that seemed insurmountable, but now the stakes feel different. This time, the decisions will not just affect her, they will impact the entire Heartland legacy. Meanwhile, Ty faces his own silent battles. Even after years of dedication to the ranch, he feels a sense of restlessness, a subtle tug toward horizons beyond Heartland. He has always been the steady presence, the one who anchors the family during turbulent times, yet even he cannot escape the pressures building quietly behind the scenes. With whispers of potential investors, new horse trainers, and the ever-present threat of economic struggles, Ty must navigate a world that is shifting faster than he can control. Every choice feels critical, and every misstep could alter the course of Heartland forever. Jack and Lou, now older, bring both hope and new challenges. Jack's curiosity about the world beyond Heartland grows daily, and his questions often leave Amy and Ty grappling with answers they are not yet ready to give. Lou's energy is infectious, but her strong will introduces moments of tension as her opinions and ideas challenge the traditional ways the ranch has operated for decades. Their youthful perspectives highlight the generational shift happening at Heartland, a reminder that the future may not look exactly like the past, and that embracing it requires both courage and compromise. Amidst the personal challenges, the ranch itself becomes almost a character in the story. Storms that once were rare are now more frequent, testing the structures, the livestock, and the very resolve of those who call Heartland home. Repairs and maintenance consume more time and resources than ever before, and the Bordens are faced with the reality that running a legacy ranch is no longer just about love for the land. It's about strategy, adaptability, and foresight. Each morning brings new decisions. Which fields to prioritize, which horses need the most attention, and how to manage the growing expectations of the community around them. Tension escalates further when familiar faces reappear, stirring emotions long buried. Old friends bring advice, guidance, and sometimes friction, reminding the Bordens that their past successes came at the cost of navigating complicated relationships. Every conversation feels loaded, every gesture holds hidden meaning, and trust becomes a delicate thread that could unravel at any moment. Amy and Ty must rely on each other more than ever, balancing the demands of the ranch with the needs of their family, all while understanding that one misstep could have consequences that ripple far beyond Heartland. As the sun sets, shadows stretch across the fields, mirroring the uncertainty that lies ahead. The Bordens stand together, united yet aware that the coming season will challenge every belief they hold about family, legacy, and love. Season 20 is not just about surviving the everyday trials of ranch life. It is about confronting the forces that threaten the heart of Heartland itself, and discovering what sacrifices are truly necessary to secure its future. As Heartland Ranch wakes to another day, the calm surface of daily life conceals an undercurrent of uncertainty. Rumors have begun to spread beyond the ranch's fences, whispers of possible changes in ownership and new pressures from outside investors seeking a stake in the land. These developments unsettle the Bordens in ways that no storm or financial challenge ever did. Even loyal neighbors exchange furtive glances and hesitant words, unsure of how to approach the family that has long symbolized strength and stability. Amy senses it before anyone else. The ranch's future may hinge on decisions she never imagined having to make. Every conversation now carries weight. Every visit from a familiar face could be a test of loyalty or an offer with hidden strings attached. Meanwhile, Ty faces increasing tension within himself. Though he has always been grounded and practical, new opportunities and old regrets stir inside him, leaving him restless. His love for the ranch is unwavering, yet the evolving circumstances push him to reconsider what truly matters. A sense of urgency grows as he realizes that time is not on their side. Decisions that can shape the ranch's destiny will need to be made soon, and hesitating even for a moment could lead to consequences that ripple across the entire Heartland community. Ty's steadfastness is tested as never before, forcing him to balance tradition with the uncharted possibilities emerging around him. Amid these pressures, Amy confronts her own inner battles. The weight of responsibility for both her family and the ranch becomes heavier with each passing day. Her desire to protect her children and the land she loves so deeply collides with the reality that Heartland is entering a new era, one where old solutions may no longer suffice. She finds herself revisiting past choices, wondering if there were missed opportunities or mistakes that now seem unavoidable in hindsight. The realization that her family's future may not follow the path she envisioned creates tension that gnaws quietly at her, a slow burning unease that colors every decision. New faces arrive at Heartland, bringing with them a mix of hope and disruption. Some seek mentorship from Amy and Ty, others aim to establish alliances with potential investors, while a few bring tensions long buried in silence. Every interaction carries weight, and the Bordens must navigate relationships with care. Trust becomes a fragile commodity, earned slowly and tested frequently. The arrival of these outsiders adds layers of complexity, forcing Amy and Ty to balance their generosity and openness with caution and strategic thinking. What seemed like simple gestures of friendship now carry implications for the ranch's future that cannot be ignored. The children continue to grow, their curiosity and energy highlighting the shifting dynamics at Heartland. Jack, increasingly independent and aware of the wider world, begins to challenge boundaries that once felt secure. His questions about responsibility, ambition, and the family's legacy push Amy and Ty to confront uncomfortable truths. Lou, full of determination and charm, begins exploring her own talents, introducing ideas and plans that disrupt the traditional rhythms of the ranch. The Bordens recognize that nurturing their children's growth is as vital as maintaining the land itself, and that guiding them now requires a balance of discipline, encouragement, and letting go. Pressure from the community grows alongside the family's internal challenges. Long-standing traditions and expectations collide with new developments, forcing Heartland to adapt. Friends and neighbors who once provided simple companionship now become advisors, mediators, and, at times, unintentional sources of tension. Every decision Amy and Ty make is observed, analyzed, and sometimes questioned, leaving little room for error. The Bordens must navigate these dynamics carefully, understanding that leadership of the ranch now encompasses both family stewardship and community diplomacy. Unexpected revelations further complicate the season. Letters, old agreements, and forgotten commitments resurface, forcing the family to reevaluate past promises and choices. Amy and Ty find themselves facing dilemmas where there are no easy answers, only decisions that test their courage, integrity, and vision. These surprises are reminders that the ranch is more than land and livestock. It is a living history of every choice, sacrifice, and moment of trust. And now, that history threatens to collide with the future in ways that demand action, foresight, and sometimes compromise. Storms, both literal and metaphorical, begin to intensify. Harsh weather mirrors the mounting pressures on the ranch as equipment fails, pastures face strain, and horses need unprecedented care. Each challenge requires collaboration, ingenuity, and resilience. Every problem solved creates another layer of responsibility, a reminder that running Heartland is not just a job, it is a commitment to preserving a way of life. In these moments, the Bordens' resolve is visible to all, their unity tested by forces that cannot be ignored. Meanwhile, personal relationships are strained under the weight of uncertainty. Long-held bonds are challenged as differing perspectives emerge. Amy's leadership is questioned, Ty's judgments are second-guessed, and even the younger generation begins to assert influence over decisions that were once the domain of their parents. Moments of disagreement are sharp and revealing, but they also illuminate the deep love and respect that form the foundation of the family. Conflict, it becomes clear, is not a sign of weakness. It is proof that Heartland is alive, evolving, and facing its challenges head-on. Tension reaches new heights when external threats loom. Offers from potential buyers or investors are tempting, yet each comes with strings that could undermine the very essence of Heartland. Negotiations are delicate, requiring diplomacy, foresight, and an unshakable understanding of the ranch's values. Every meeting, every handshake becomes a test of character, revealing the stakes involved in ensuring that the legacy of Heartland remains intact. Amy and Ty are forced to consider not just the economic impact of each decision, but its emotional and ethical ramifications. As the sun sets over the horizon, the family gathers once more, a quiet acknowledgement of the challenges that lie ahead. Discussions that began with uncertainty now take on urgency, each voice contributing to a plan for survival and growth. They understand that this season is unlike any other, that the choices they make now will determine not just the immediate future, but the lasting legacy of Heartland Ranch. Secrets, pressures, and opportunities intertwine, shaping a path that is unpredictable, demanding, and full of potential. By nightfall, the Bordens face the reality that nothing will remain the same. Change is no longer a distant possibility, it is here and it is unstoppable. Yet within that uncertainty lies opportunity, and within every challenge lies a chance to prove that Heartland is more than a place. It is a symbol of resilience, love, and the enduring power of family. As hearts and minds align against the pressures bearing down, the stage is set for a season filled with suspense, emotion, and choices that could alter everything the Bordens have built. A sense of anticipation hangs thick over Heartland Ranch as a new day begins. The familiar sounds of hooves on dirt, bird song in the trees, and the gentle rustle of wind through the pastures are accompanied by a quiet tension that no one can ignore. It is as if the land itself senses the subtle shifts approaching from unexpected directions. Amy and Ty, though experienced and steady, feel the weight of challenges that are unlike anything they have faced before. Their instincts warn them that something unseen is stirring, forces beyond their control are creeping closer, and they must respond with careful thought and measured action. The arrival of a stranger in the town sparks curiosity, suspicion, and unease. No one knows their true intentions, yet their presence begins to influence the rhythm of daily life. Simple routines are disrupted, conversations are punctuated with hesitation, and even the most familiar faces hesitate before offering reassurance. Amy's intuition tells her that this visitor is more than just a passerby. Their motives are layered, and uncovering the truth will require patience, strategy, and courage. Ty, ever protective, remains watchful, aware that the ranch's security, both literal and emotional, may soon be tested in ways they cannot yet anticipate. Meanwhile, tensions inside the family quietly rise. Children, now more perceptive than ever, notice the subtle shifts in atmosphere and behavior. Jack questions decisions that once seemed unquestionable, his insight sharp and unrelenting. Lou, independent and determined, pushes boundaries in ways that bring both innovation and friction. Their growing awareness of the stakes forces Amy and Ty to confront the reality that preparing the next generation for the future involves more than guidance. It demands vulnerability, honesty, and sometimes difficult admissions. Every lesson shared is colored by the urgency of what lies ahead. Unexpected revelations begin to surface from the past, casting long shadows over the present. Old documents, forgotten agreements, and long-suppressed stories emerge, forcing the family to reconsider their understanding of both the ranch and their own history. These discoveries are subtle at first. A misfiled letter, an old journal tucked away in a corner, but their implications are profound. Each piece of hidden information has the potential to change the perception of the ranch, the relationships within the family, and the trust placed in longtime friends and allies. Amy and Ty find themselves navigating a maze of secrets, where every step must be calculated, and every decision carries consequences that extend far beyond the immediate moment. Amidst these revelations, the ranch itself faces unprecedented obstacles. Equipment fails at the worst possible times, pastures require urgent attention, and the horses, sensitive to the surrounding tension, behave unpredictably. Challenges that once felt routine now require innovative solutions, strategic planning, and unwavering teamwork. Every morning brings new pressures, demanding resilience, creativity, and the ability to adapt instantly. Ty, balancing a deep sense of responsibility with the practical needs of the land, finds himself stretched in every direction, yet resolute in his determination to preserve Heartland's legacy. The broader community begins to play a more pivotal role in the unfolding drama. Neighbors, previously supportive, reveal ambitions and concerns that complicate the family's efforts to stabilize the ranch. Some offer genuine help, others subtle manipulation, and a few are outright opportunists, seeking advantage during a period of uncertainty. Amy and Ty must carefully discern intentions, navigating alliances and rivalries that test not only their leadership, but also their emotional endurance. Trust, once given freely, now comes with caution and vigilance. Every interaction is a potential turning point, a chance to either strengthen the ranch's position or inadvertently create vulnerabilities. As pressures mount, interpersonal relationships grow increasingly complex. Conversations once simple now carry weight, silences are laden with meaning, and minor disagreements threaten to escalate into significant conflicts. Amy and Ty's partnership is tested as each decision highlights differing priorities and perspectives. While both share the same ultimate goal to safeguard Heartland, how to achieve it becomes a matter of negotiation, compromise, and sometimes sacrifice. The stakes are higher than ever, and even the smallest misjudgment could have consequences that ripple through the entire family and beyond. The emotional landscape of the ranch also deepens, revealing vulnerabilities hidden beneath the surface. Long-standing fears resurface, new anxieties take hold, and moments of doubt challenge even the strongest bonds. Amy struggles to reconcile her sense of duty with the personal desires and needs of her children, while Ty contemplates the limits of his endurance and the balance between protecting the ranch and nurturing the family. Their internal struggles are mirrored in the subtle dynamics of the ranch itself: weather patterns that shift unexpectedly, livestock that require extra care, and the constant presence of unseen threats in the wider community. Unexpected opportunities emerge alongside challenges, forcing the Bordens to make decisions that could redefine Heartland's future. Offers of collaboration, investment, or mentorship tempt the family, yet each carries hidden risks that demand careful consideration. Ty and Amy weigh the potential benefits against the long-term implications, conscious that a single misstep could alter the trajectory of the ranch for generations. Every negotiation becomes a test of wisdom, foresight, and intuition. The future of Heartland is no longer guaranteed. It must be earned through strategic choices, unwavering commitment, and the courage to face unknown consequences. Meanwhile, small victories remind the family of what makes Heartland extraordinary. Moments of connection, laughter, and triumph provide respite from mounting pressures. Whether it is the successful training of a challenging horse, a breakthrough in managing the ranch's resources, or a shared quiet evening under the stars, these experiences reinforce the bonds that hold the family together. Yet even these victories are tinged with the awareness that new challenges lie ahead, waiting to test the Bordens' resilience, adaptability, and unity once more. As Season 20 progresses into this third chapter, the stakes intensify. Forces beyond the ranch, secrets from the past, and the shifting dynamics within the family converge to create a sense of urgency and suspense that propels every decision. Every moment feels charged with potential, every choice carries weight, and every action shapes the destiny of Heartland in ways both visible and hidden. Amy and Ty, guided by love, instinct, and experience, must navigate a landscape where nothing can be taken for granted. The horizon is uncertain, but the Bordens are not unprepared. They understand that survival, growth, and the preservation of Heartland demand courage, intelligence, and emotional strength. Shadows loom, but so too does the possibility of transformation, a chance to redefine what Heartland means, not only for the family, but for everyone who calls it home. Every challenge faced, every secret revealed, and every choice made will leave an indelible mark on the ranch's legacy, shaping the narrative of Season 20 in ways that fans will remember for years to come. As night falls, a sense of quiet determination settles over Heartland Ranch. The family gathers, aware of the trials still to come, yet united in purpose. In this pivotal season, the Bordens face not only the practical demands of running the ranch, but the emotional and strategic tests that define the very essence of legacy. Change is unavoidable. Mysteries will be unraveled and resilience will be tested. But the heart of Heartland remains steadfast, ready to endure whatever lies ahead. Tensions that have been quietly building finally reach their peak. Decisions made in the shadows now face the light, and Heartland Ranch stands at a crossroads. Amy and Ty, stronger for their struggles, realize that every challenge they've faced was leading to this moment, a test not just of survival, but of vision and unity. New alliances have been formed, old rivalries confronted, and the Bordens have learned that protecting the ranch requires more than hard work. It demands courage, trust, and the willingness to embrace change. Unexpected support arrives from surprising corners, reminding the family that Heartland is not theirs alone. It is a legacy shared with those who love it. The children, now confident and insightful, take their place in shaping the ranch's future, offering fresh ideas that complement Amy and Ty's experience. Challenges remain, yes, but a sense of possibility replaces fear, and a shared determination binds them together. The ranch, resilient and steadfast, reflects the spirit of the family. It has endured storms, threats, and doubts, and it will endure whatever comes next. Heartland Season 20 is a story of growth, resilience, and the power of family. From hidden secrets to unexpected returns, from quiet tensions to bold decisions, the Bordens have faced trials that tested every bond and every dream. Yet, through it all, the heart of Heartland beats strong. The ranch is more than land. It is love, legacy, and a promise that no matter what challenges arrive, unity and courage will carry the day. As the sun sets over the rolling pastures, one thing is clear. The story of Heartland is far from over. The future is bright, the family is ready, and the spirit of the ranch will continue to inspire, challenge, and captivate hearts for seasons to come.